All right, hello, and you'll hear my voice is a little raspy. I want to update you on my procedure today. All right. First of all, the reason why my voice is raspy, obviously, is because of the anesthesia, but also because they had to. When they do procedures like this, they have to put a breathing tube down your throat, just because they felt it was better that way for me. Um, so, uh, some things I didn't expect, but the good news is they were able to break the stone up. The the urologist wasn't sure if they were going to be able to break the stone up because my ureter, my left ureter, which is the tube that goes between the kidney and the bladder, is very narrow, and they weren't sure if they could get the camera up there and get the laser up there to break the stone up. But luckily, they did. They were able to get it out, and they basically turned it into sand, very small little bits that I'm going to pee out. Um, so I got there at 9 o'clock. My relative took me, and they put an IV in me first. First, you sit there for a couple hours, just take your vitals and stuff, and um, then you meet with the urologist, who's also a surgeon, and then the anesthesiologist as well. And they were explaining what was going to be done. All right, and they explained to me that there was a 50% chance that they would be able to do this successfully. If they couldn't get this stone to break up, they couldn't get the camera up there, they would have had to put a stent in to widen the ureter and then come back in a couple of weeks for to finish the rest of it. But luckily, they were able to get the stone. And I honestly I don't remember anything from it. I just remember the anesthesiologist talking. We're going to feel tired very shortly, and I was out. That was it. Uh, um, and and then when I woke up, I was like out of it a little bit. Doctor explained to me they were able to get it out. And thank you very much to the doctor who was able to get this out. Uh, really appreciate it. However, what I didn't expect, and I guess they didn't want to worry me too much, because, and I read this online, right after when she come out of it, you are in a tremendous amount of pain. Um, Mostly like you gotta pee and your pee is burning, and every time you pee, it feels like you can't get it out, and there's not a lot of pee coming because it's all in flames, right? They gave me some pain medicine, but then most of the pain medicine was going to be taken orally. Um, so after the procedure was done, this time it was like early afternoon. Um, I It's called it's called a laser lithotrip something like I can't pronounce these words. Uh, they basically gave me instructions, obviously, and they gave me a container because they could be stone fragments. They're going to be very small. They gave me a very fine mesh filter. They want to be able to catch some of them so we can see exactly what the stone is made of and how this. I don't ever want to go through this again, obviously. Um, so they're gonna do that, and that pain was incredible. And first hour or two afterwards, I mean, my relative took me home, and I needed him here with me because obviously I was in a tremendous amount of pain. Peeing, it was really miserable. I was tears almost. Wasn't as bad though, as bad as the pain was. It still wasn't as bad as when I went to the ER. That was the worst. But basically what it is just swollen. You're peeing blood, like blood fragments and stuff like that. Um, and then obviously before we got home, went to CVS to get my medicines. I'm on a bunch of different medicines. One to relieve the pain and the burning, another to relieve the inflammation, and an antibiotic as well. And over the hours, it started feeling better. I was home for a couple of hours. It still hurts when I pee. Um, Still feel a little bit like a spasm because you have this. They had to put a stent in. Now the stent is in the left ureter because the left ureter is very narrow as it is, right? And the stent is there to help the ureter heal. The kidney stone could have been there for a very long time, months, perhaps even years, without me even knowing it until it got a spot that caused me pain. So there is it's basically a plastic tube in there that holds the ureter open. All right, so any fragments from the stone can just pass right through. The effect of that is you're going to feel when you pee, you're going to feel a little bit of a spasm. They gave me medicine for that. It's not as bad as it was, but I don't really feel it walking around at all. The only problem is it seems like I gotta pee very frequently, and like I said, it burns a lot. And obviously, I gotta drink plenty of water. Believe it or not, afterwards I was able to have dinner with my relative, so I'm very lucky that I'm feeling somewhat myself after the way I felt about it. It's almost 9 o'clock, so figure about 6 hours or so, 7 hours ago. So it's passed, and I'm feeling somewhat better. The medicine, I was taking ibuprofen. Um, Obviously, when I pee, it's gonna hurt. Now the stent is in for a week, and it comes out in a week. Obviously, I know the stent is the more painful part of it, but you got to have that in there because it helps. It helps the urine flow through, and it helps the ureter heal, especially because I have very narrow ureters. Unusually narrow ureters. She said that a lot of people could have passed a stone that size. It's 5 millimeters, but because my ureter was so small and it was swedged in such a spot, it just couldn't move at all. It was stuck there for a very long time. It's out. It's dust now, so it's going to pass out of me. I'm going to try to get the fragments and bring it to them when I see them next week, next Thursday. So this is one hell of an experience. I'll tell you that right now. And all the other stuff I've been complaining about lately kind of puts into perspective when you're in that kind of pain. That um, it's I'll deal with that other stuff when I recover from this. And you know what the other stuff is. Look, and it's still a shame that still many things I still like about Mineola, but where I'm living right here in this part of Mineola, it is unacceptable. Uh, you know, that's for sure. And, look, I may have to have an open mind more about, maybe there's a nicer apartment building in Mineola, another part of Mineola. I have to consider that. The situation, the rats were there tonight too, by the way. So, but I'm not going to talk about it that much in this video. I'm doing this just to urge my viewers: make sure you don't get kidney stones. All right. Make sure you drink plenty of water, and I thought I always have. And one thing you don't do, one thing I'm drinking a lot of, I'm a big tea drinker. You drink a lot of tea, that can cause kidney stones. And they shouldn't even be called stones. They're really like crystals. They have sharp edges, all right? When you try to pass them, they can really cut you up big time. So even though I've gone through some pain, if I tried to pass that thing, I would have been in a whole lot more pain. It's out. It's dust, and it's out of me. It's coming. Whatever. It's just gonna come out of me. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch some fragments of it. You just take a laser and they just zap it into little pieces of like sand, and that's it. And then it just passes out of you nice and easy with the stent, and it's gonna flow right out. Obviously, it's a little unnerving when you pee at first. You pee in a lot of blood, but it gets less and less. However, the medicine that I'm taking turns my urine orange. So, but anyway, I don't want anyone to have to go through kidney stones. It's no joke, all right? Even though Kramer, kind of made it a joke when he tried to pass one in Seinfeld. Drink plenty of water. Try not to take, try to avoid really salty foods. Avoid drinking too much tea. Drink lemon juice. Don't take more than 500. Don't take 500 milligrams of vitamin C every day. It's not good, right? All these things contribute to kidney stones. And also have more dairy, because they say that if you don't have enough dairy, which I don't have, that can also contribute to kidney stones. So I don't want to go through this again. And there are other stones, but they're small. They're not gonna cause me any problems. This was one that was just too big to get through, and they had to zap it. I'm just gonna be taking it easy the next couple of days. I don't know when I'll be able to do any hiking. I mean, the thing that bothers me is just the need to pee. And if you're not near a bathroom, it's, but we'll see how it goes. But hopefully by a week from today, when the stent is out, I'll be able to maybe go back to Pine Barrens, maybe. And we'll have to see it. Well, you can hear it in my voice still, because they had this tube down my throat when they do this procedure. So I don't remember anything. I heard them talking about it. You know what? Maybe we should put a tube down this guy's throat because, he seems like he has a little bit of a narrow windpipe. So They just wanted to make sure I was getting plenty of air during the procedure. Um, so, you know, and then when I have my mouth, they didn't want to have my mouth like open, so they just wanted to have something there. But very good. Thank you so much to people at NYU Langone, Winthrop, Long Island for taking care of me. You know, doctors, they're our heroes. You know, during the pandemic we spoke about it, but they're always been our heroes. They don't get paid enough, a lot of them. All right, they work very hard. They save people's lives. They protect people's health, and to me, they should be paid. They should be paid much more than what they're getting paid for. And I have no problem with them being rich. They're the ones that actually deserve to be rich and have all those nice things, because they're doing the most important thing in the world today, and that's protecting people's health and saving lives. And it's really important. And you know, thank you so much. You know, so I guess that'll be it for this video. Wish me luck, because I'm going to still be in some discomfort and pain for the following week, but it's, as the hours go by, it seems like it's getting better, so we'll see. You know, so far the stint, it isn't as bad as I was worried about. You know, in the beginning it was, but now it doesn't seem like it's as bad. But anyway, I'm losing my voice, so I got to stop talking. So thank you for watching. Wish me luck, of course, and all that other stuff. Once I'm done with this, I'll deal with that. But right now, for the next week, I think we're going to be taking a little bit of a break from that other stuff. All right, because I got to take care of my health now. All right.